Okay, so what we need to remember here for tangents is that if we have two tangents that share the same exterior intersection, that means, like what we have here depicted, that means that this tangent here is going to be equal to this tangent here. So for example, if the length of this tangent is 7, then this one here will also be 7. And we can use this to figure out perimeters of different shapes, for example, in certain questions. So if I was to look at this diagram here, we're going to assume that all of these are tangent around, and then they will also, that means, looks like they have the same exterior intersection. So, for example, this section here is going to be congruent to this section here. This section here will be congruent to this section here, and we can go around the whole entire figure here, here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we can use the knowledge that we have and information given to go ahead and figure out all these other side lengths here. So if I was being asked to find the perimeter here, I know again that this first one here is 3, so that means from here to here will also be 3. Now, this might not seem like it's doing much for us initially, but I know that the entire side length over here is equal to 14. So that means from here, this point in tangent C to this intersection here is going to be equal to 11 because those two sides together will have to equal the whole entire length, which is 14. So now that I know that that's 11, I know that this is going to be equal to 11 over here too. And so now I know the entire length of this side is going to be 11 plus 4, which is going to be 15. And now I can kind of repeat the same process on the opposite side. So now I know that this is 4, so that means this will be 4. And since this is 4 right here, 13 minus 4 will give us 9 right here, which means this side here is also going to equal 9. So that means the entire side length here will be 12. And so then I just have to add these together. 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15. That will give me a whole entire perimeter of 54. I can then repeat this. I'm going to do another example down here. So again, I should just probably go ahead and mark up things that I know. So I know that this 10 here is going to be congruent to this side over here, which will also be 10. I don't know this exactly yet, even though I'll calculate it in about a second. This is going to be equal to this here. And then this part here will be equal to this part here. So 10 and 10. So that means if this is 10, this part right here will have to be 20 because 30 minus 10 is going to be 20. And so if that's 20, this will have to be 20. And so if that's 20, this side will have to be equal to 2. And then this one will also be 2 as well. So that means this entire side here is going to be 12. So again, to find the perimeter, 22 plus 30 plus 12, that will give me 64.